anyone else has begun filming. This is exciting, I guess, sometimes. Might be.
Oh, yeah.
Han Solo has started. No, don't have a title for it yet. I think it's just being called Han Solo. We see the cast. We've got a Chewbacca. We've got a Donald Glover as a Lando.
We've got a Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson. Amalia Clarke. There's someone else there. I can't remember.
A lot of other people I do not recognize on any level.
The directors are there.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the big point of contention in this picture is...
Will it be any good? Will it be bad?
Well,
Will it make billions of dollars even though it's real bad?
I think, you love a fun romp. I think
true,
this
I
is
do.
going to be a fun romp.
Great.
Because it's the Lego movie guys.
Yep.
It's the Jump Street movie guys. It's a young Han Soloing about.
You can't, listeners, you can't see it, but James did a little dance. It's his Han Solo dance.
But
There's some jazz hands involved. It was very odd.
but what do you think of the hair of young Han Solo?
Look, I didn't buy it. I don't
Yeah.
think that's his Han Solo hair. I think that's his just got on set hair.
Right.
That's them doing the set tour hair. They're going to give him proper Han Solo hair later.
They have.
I think.
I think that's midway to Han Solo hair.
Okay,
because
sure.
his actual hair doesn't look anything like that.
You think that's a wig?
I don't think it's a wig. I think they've like dyed it and straightened it and kind of whatever.
Oh,
but,
sure,
but,
sure.
but then on the day,
Yep.
they'll make it kind of 1970s kind of Han Solo-esque hair. Gotta say though, his face is pretty. He's pretty close, don't you reckon?
Yeah, he's got a close face.
Close to what? What are we talking about? I was saying close to Harrison Ford. Is that what you were saying?
No, just close to things, probably.
Close to,
From
like-
time to time. I bet his face has been close to things.
Yeah, I don't doubt
Probably within a couple of parsecs of many things.
it. Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. But it's what's interesting though is it's still opening.
We'll see about that.
It's-
What's interesting, James?
It's still interesting. Well, this is interesting for one.
Oh, he's doing the dance again. Slightly different. He's got closed hands now. Spoiling for a fight, and he's dancing.
It's still opening in May of 2018. Next year,
Right.
Which means we're going to get episode 8,
Uh-huh.
and then a few months later we're getting Han Solo, which means December is we're not getting a Star Wars movie in December in 2018, unless.
Oh.
Do you think it's possible to get a film underway, a secret project, get it filming and get it released before December of next year?
Yes. They wouldn't do it though.
You don't think they might be like they'll announce at Star Wars Celebration, which is in like a month, be like. And we're making an Obi-Wan movie, or we're making a Boba Fett
Oh, I see.
movie.
I thought you meant they'd secret. I was like, this is very ambitious. Like, release a secret project.
No
December
way.
2018.
They could never release a secret Star Wars movie. It could never happen.
Yeah.
I'd like to be surprised, Mason, but no. What do you think? Do you think that's a possibility? Because December has been the Star Wars month.
Right, yeah.
That's what they've been smashing it, Mason. Out of the park. Don't even look in the park. It's not in there. Got to look past the park.
Past the park.
Yeah.
Go down the shops.
Might be there.
Might be down the shops.
Do you think we could be getting another Star Wars movie in December? Do you think they're going to give up that spot? At least for that year.
How long would they have to make the whole thing?
Well, we're considering the Han Solo movie's out in May of next year.
Yeah.
They've got a bit over a year to turn it around. That being said, this movie has been prepping for ages.
Yeah.
So assuming that,
Yes.
let's say, then it would have to start by at least mid-year. Give it maybe a bit after. And they'd have to be secretly planning it the whole time.
Yeah. Maybe if it's the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie that some people want, which
Yeah.
is the small scale one.
Exactly.
It's set
yeah.
on Tatooine, or
Very
it's set,
few special effects.
very few special effects.
It looks like any Star Wars fan film where they're set in a forest
Yep.
or a field near somebody's house.
And in the first scene, he loses his lightsaber down a drain. so there's no, they don't have to do any lightsaber special effects. It's just him with like a brick, like half a brick for the whole film. And at the end, he finally gets it, and he's like, "Well, that's a relief."
Credits.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. But I got a question here from Glenosaurus Rex on Twitter. He says, will the Han Solo movie have a chin scar explaining the scene a la The Last Crusade? Because as we know, famously, Harrison Ford has a scar on his chin. I think he was in a car accident, I can't remember. But he does have
Probably
one.
burned it on his bong, you know what I mean? Probably, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Probably his bong got a little too hot, and then he put it on his chin.
Do you know he was involved in another plane incident recently? Did you
No.
see that? Yeah, he flew into some airspace that he wasn't supposed to, and they were like, get the hell out of here.
Oh, he was flying his own plane.
Yeah.
Not a pilot. It wasn't a private plane. He was flying his own plane.
Yeah, something like that. You know he loves a bloody light aircraft, doesn't
Yeah.
he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he's a
bet he does.
menace, that bloke.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. He's a loose unit. But do you think, though, we'll get that scene where he gets the scar?
No, I don't think people remember that.
Okay. You don't reckon?
Look, I think maybe if the director. I mean, I'm sure all the directors are huge Star Wars fans of these films, but
Yeah.
I don't think. Look, maybe it'll be something that ends up on the cutting room floor.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a bit too much to be like, hey...
Look, if this is a Han Solo movie that I want it to be fast. I don't want it to
pithy.
I don't want it to be bogged down in unnecessary scenes where he's burning his chin on his bong or whatever. His space bong.
So in The Last Crusade, he gets it by trying to whip a lion in a circus carriage.
That's right.
Is there going to be the equivalent? So you don't think there'll be any equivalent of that?
Nah.
Other than him just maybe taking he's got some spice in a bong.
He's got yeah.
That's the drug.
Yeah.
That's the bloody drug. Last question. Do you think it'll be the same guy? We've said this before. Do you think they're going to cast this guy as young Indiana Jones? Alden Ehrenreich?
No.
Because it gives too much power to one man?
It gives too much power to one man,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
And maybe they want to see how this kind of plays out as
Yeah.
well. How people accept him. I mean, it wouldn't hurt. I think if he does well in this, people will demand that they cast him.
This would have to be the ultimate star making.
Yeah.
I don't know if I buy it. Like, you know, for Harrison Ford, Han Solo was because it was an original character.
Yeah.
And you know, his take on that. But this guy's just doing an impression. You don't give this guy another franchise based on an impression he's done, surely.
I don't think they went for impression. That's the impression that I got.
Oh,
That they
yeah.
went more capture the spirit and the hair
Yep.
loosely, if you can.
Yeah.
But no, I see what you mean. So this guy's no good. Got it.
Yes, he's no good. No, I saw him in that thing. I saw him in Hail Caesar. He was very charming.
Oh, yeah, no, I've heard that. I haven't seen
It's the
it.
impression that I get.
Oh, good. Remember Scar? That was a thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I absolutely remember Scar.
Real big fish.
Real big fish, checkered vans, wearing a wallet chain, little hat,
Get a trombonist in your group.
get a trombonist. Oh, this is something that happened to me this week. I was walking past a supermarket.
Yeah.
I was walking, behind a supermarket, past the loading bay, and there were like these three 18-wheelers parked there.
Right.
And then past that, there was a little table and chairs, and it was the drivers, and they were clearly catching up.
Sure.
And one of them's like, "Oh yeah, so Sarah broke her femur," and the second driver's like, "Oof, no good." And then the third driver to the first driver was like, "No, mate, you broke her femur." And then I just had to keep walking. Because there was no place for me to stop and just
go,
lean in and be
"What?"
like, "What are you talking about?"
All right. Next bit of news.
Yes.